everybody. My name is Puppeteam from the Geeky Puppet Show here on the Geeky Puppet Show today. For what? For Spider-Man!
Yes!
Yes. And we are here for issue 66. It's time for a return. The return of Mysterio.
It's monologue time!
But before we get into this fantastic issue, let's go ahead and meet our cast. Look to my side. You can see him. He's small. He's green. He's trapped in a bubble. He's Froggy!
You mean we're not reading issue 67, the follow-up after this?
No.
Part
we're
2?
reading 66.
You know what? That's outrage.
Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll fit in 67 sometime soon. If you look down there, you can see him as well. He is our amazing Spider-Man. He is Zach.
What's up? It's me. And friends.
It's me. It's Art. Oh, I mean.
Yeah, you should stop. Stop with your naming, Froggy. You're dropping things all the time. And if
I
you look
drop it like it's hot.
and if you look right down there, you can see he's one of the women in the world. To us, he is Mr. Eric Breen.
And my first monologue will be addressing the injustice of not being included in the credits by name. Why, just the other day, when I was a boy, I was saying to...
Let's go ahead and get in. Let's go ahead and get into this issue.
And for those who haven't read this, there are spoilers. we're reading the whole issue. Or maybe a third of it. We haven't decided yet.
Go ahead.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Trademark.
Yes.
The Madness of Mysterio.
And your mother.
She's a beautiful woman. The stage is set. The plan is completed. The time has come. My monologue is depleted. Now, after all these months, Mysterio will have his long-awaited monologue time, as well as fatal revenge upon the unsuspecting Spider-Man.
Yes.
And now, let's prove that the mighty men of Marvel haven't lost the Master's touch.
What about the woman?
Master's touch.
Brought to you in all its brain-blasting brilliance by Stan the Man Lee and Johnny Ring-a-Ding Ramita. Amazingly abetted by Dazzlin' Don Heck and Slick Mick DeMeo. Lovingly lettered by adorable Artie Simek.
R.I.P.
With fearless effects by I Fearless Forbush.
The third.
I don't know why that's funny.
It may seem to be no more than a tabletop model of any typical amusement park. The type of mock-up I designed when I was the greatest, and I do mean greatest, special effects man Hollywood has ever known. But as Spider-Man will soon find out, it's more than it seems to be. Far, far more. Which reminds me of a time when I was but a child. Just as Mysterio himself is far more dangerous than ever before. Even my all-concealing helmet, which I should wear at all times because I am fantastically ugly.
You look like Mo Howard.
Oh, wise guy, huh? Contains a new psychedelic power designed especially for the masked wall crawler. But he'll learn of it himself, all in good time. And when my newest and my greatest weapon is trained upon him, it'll be the very last lesson he ever learns. If I don't accidentally shoot myself with it. When last we battled just 1 year ago, he thought he had defeated my hapless partner and me. And I've done all I could to allow him to think so, in order to lower his guard.
Woohoo! My guard is so lowered right now. Woo!
As pungently portrayed in last year's Spider-Man special, as if we have to tell you, self-confident Stan. I was in no great hurry getting myself assigned to the prison pharmacy. There's good monologuing to be had there. I slowly, carefully, painstakingly, agonizingly accumulated the chemicals I needed until, at last, I have everything I need, plus a thesaurus. For it's time for Mysterio to monologue, to grant himself a pardon. Now, here comes the guard.
Will you stop talking, please?
Here
Hey,
comes
I
the
will
guard.
not.
what's that puff of smoke? What's going on in there?
Monologuing.
It's starting to clear. Now I can see. Oh my gosh, he's monologuing.
Fortunately, you can hear as well.
Look at all that
Because I
secondhand
wouldn't
smoke.
want you to miss any of this
gone.
monologue. And now the time has come for Mysterio to monologue again.
It will never end.
My first step will be the commission of a crime. It should be a crime not to miss my monologues. It must take place in the heart of New York and be colorful enough to attract the attention of Spider-Man. Why, if I can make it there, I can make it anywhere.
Dr.
Because I
Seuss?
first have to Frank Sinatra, you twit. Because I first have to find him before I can monologue incessantly, then destroy him. And destroy him I will. I've worked too hard, monologue too long, planned too well for anything to go wrong now.
Start spreading the news.
But now let's leave.
Woo! Oh wow, I forgot that I have anything to say in this book. Oh,
Well, not yet. I have to narrate.
Oh, okay.
Unless you would like to take that.
No. You go ahead.
I could
Speak
take it,
more.
You sit there and wax your gams, May.
but now let's.
Oh, yes, Joshua.
I'll read it.
I'm not in this issue.
But now let's see what's shaking with our web swinging victim to be.
I hate that guy.
I'm refusing to acknowledge that. Go ahead, Mr. Narrator.
But now, let's see what's shaking.
Outrage!
But now, let's see what's shaking with our web-slinging victim to be.
I want to die.
We all do.
Oh God.
Best thing ever.
Speak, Spider-Man.
Yes.
I left my clothes and my camera atop the roof of the Daily Bugle while I was battling the Vulture. And as long as I'm losing my war on poverty, I can't afford to kiss him off. And I'm being followed by these crazy Elmo gremlins.
Who are you kissing off? And you
For
can
what?
pay for it.
For once, I'm in luck. I found my threads anyway. But I hope my camera isn't gone. It took me months to pay for all of its automatic gizmos.
Those are gremlins.
Ah, there it is. Come to Spidey, sweetie. I'm sure glad they haven't gotten around to cleaning up this mess yet. Jonah's probably too cheap to buy a broom. He probably rides it to work every day. And speaking of jolly JJJ, I
Poor
wonder if
Jays.
he's still mad at poor Petey Parker. I could hardly tell him why I had to cut out when I was supposed to be snapping the Vulture's battle with Spidey. But that's the least of my worries right now. I still have to dream up some excuse to give Aunt May for why I haven't seen her in days. And that won't be easy. And then there's Norman Osborn. Nobody knows what's happened to him.
I've been a scientist
Something of a scientist.
myself.
If he should become the Green Goblin once again, I'm really in the stew. And Gwen still thinks I'm strictly for the birds.
Sure do.
Boy, my biggest problem is, what do I worry about first?
3, 2, 1. Finally, after a restless, sleepless night.
I might as well get up early. I can't sleep anyway. Oh, my bruises sure are healing fast. That's one good thing about my spider power. I can recuperate quickly. Probably the only good thing about it. Hey, why am I putting on Kurt Connor's lab coat? For all the luck it's bought me, I might as well. Oh no! Look what happened to my shirt and all that debris. Good thing Aunt May doesn't do my laundry anymore. Saves me a lot of explaining lately. Well, I better see Jameson and get it over with.
Go ahead, Bree.
Oh,
no. Froggy.
Oh, Peter, are you sure you want to see him? He's fit to be tied.
Well, Betty, that's quite a cold you've got there. But I don't want to discuss those. But I want to discuss those vulture picks, Betty.
I know, but that's what he's mad about.
God, are you like the ugly stepson?
No! Oh, God. Get out of my office before I throw you out!
But I wanted to tell you.
I said out! You always thought you had me over a barrel because you had the best photos I could buy, huh? Well, not this time, smart guy. While you chickened out of me, I had a staff man snap all the pics I need. So get lost, Parker! You're finished here! Leeds! Get in here. Bring me the photos of the Vulture. They ought to be developed by now. Ha! When I think of the look on Parker's ugly face.
Better brace yourself, Mr. J.
Why are you using 1J?
Your Shutterbug was so scared when he snapped these, and his hand shook.
These are the Vulture and Spiderman!
Yes!
Look, technically it's just a wing. Want me to see if I can find Parker for you?
Don't say it! Don't you say it! Not a word. Not a sound. It's all a dream. A nightmare. I'll soon wake up. Oh, the pain!
I say that on my way to work. Ironically, JJ, I say that on my work. No?
Eat hot death!
Ah, God, no!
While a worried, penniless youth has his problems too.
I didn't want to think of it, but I have to. It's the only way I can raise some money. I'm sorry, old girl. But that's less than half of what it cost me, and it's almost new.
Look, I have to make a profit too, son.
Okay. You bought yourself a cycle.
Sucker.
Cycle.
Come on, Parker. Snap out of it. You can always buy another bike. What's that? Why is my spider sense tingling?
Look in the alley! A sudden bump! It's the same guy.
Oh,
You see
is
my
it?
lines?
I thought it was the girl next to him.
Would she sound like this?
Oh,
A sudden puff of smoke, a figure forming. Oh God!
Smoke? A figure forming? Well, that could only mean...
The time has come to show myself once more.
Help, boys!
I'm not showing myself like that.
Miss
So small.
Mysterio!
Mysterio indeed. The greatest
We're going to Rio?
mystic genius of all time.
Isn't he Brazilian, Mr. Rio?
Stand aside. I've no time to waste on nobodies.
I thought Mr. EO was Michael Jackson. No, that's Captain EO. My bad.
Can't attack him now, here, in full view of everyone. I've got to wait, got to bide my time. But how did he get free? What's he after?
Stop him! He's a madman! He's dangerous! He appeared out of nowhere in the middle of my store. I figured it was a holdup. I gave him my cash, but he just laughed and threw it aside as if it was worthless. He scared all my customers right out of the place.
Whoa, slow down there, mister. How could he appear out of nowhere? Or do you mean, hey, now that smoke's clearing, he's gone again.
That's how he did it before. He's some kind of magician or a smoker of 10 packs a day.
I mean, as long as it's Marlboro, I can prove.
He's
Not that
faded,
mental stuff.
he's faded from sight, and yet I can still sense him. But how?
I can hear him judging the frog over his cigarette choices.
Well, they're not Virginia Slims, you know. Hold it, son. You were the closest. Did you see where that joker ran off to?
It looked to me like he's as if he faded away.
I thought so too, but it ain't possible for there must be an answer.
There is, but only Spidey can find it.
Who's Spidey?
I've got to find a place to change, and fast.
That goes one crazy white boy.
If I rush, I might still... Hey, wait a minute. Why am I being such an eager beaver? Even if I nab him, what'll Peter Parker get out of it? I'll let the police tackle him. I'm sick of being the fall guy. Grr. I'm not forgetting my oath. If someone's in danger, I'll still knock myself out to help. But every time I go tearing out after some nutty costume creep, the only one who ends up getting it in the neck is me.
Meanwhile, right under Peter's feet.
The Ninja Turtles are eating a cheese pizza.
Cowabunga, dude!
Wrong! I am monologuing. I was certain Spider-Man would have heard of my appearances and come after me. Maybe he was detained because he no longer has a cycle. But I can afford to be patient because I am not broke. Sooner or later, I'll find him and finish him forever.
Why does he have Craven's eye nipples?
But do you know what will never be finished? My monologue. Although it sometimes seems to us that his own worries may one day finish him without any outside help.
I don't like how that finishes in quotation marks, and then we see Gwen.
Finish him. Oh, I was thinking Mortal Kombat. I've spent years risking my neck fighting crime, and where did it ever get me? I had to sell my bike to keep from going broke. What happens next? When I've nothing left to sell, I'll have to go work under a bridge.
Did Uncle Warren over there steering Gwen?
Peter!
Oh my God, now Gwen's taking up smoking.
I've been searching all over for you. I was afraid I'd never find you.
Gwen, I don't get it. I thought you were through with me, and you sounded so healthy the last time we talked.
Oh, no, Peter. No. Dad cut off my smoke budget, so I figured I'd give you another tumble. I mean, Dad explained everything. Now you weren't to blame for what happened.
Gwendy, it's more than I dared hope.
Now kiss.
Got a light?
All this time, I've been feeling sorry for myself, unwilling to admit I was just carrying a king-size torch for you.
You know, it sounds like she's got a frog in her throat.
Ah!
I look like Kim Novak, but I sound like Brenda Vaccaro. Oh, Peter. And nobody under 70 got those references. It was as though my whole world had come to an end. But not anymore.
Not for 60 issues.
Foreshadowing.
Suddenly, with you in my arms again, everything seems right again. No matter what happens now, no matter what new problems on gliders with pumpkin bombs come along, they won't mean a thing.
Don't talk, Mr. Parker. Just hold me so you won't see me cry.
I'm crying too. Hold me.
Minutes later, after our cuddling couple have regained their composure.
I can't let you go so soon, Gwendy. But from Java at the coffee bean.
It'll taste like nicotine with you, man of mine.
Second thought.
Hey, Parker! Gwen Stacy! What do you say? How's about joining us?
You hear anything, Gwendolyn?
Only the pitter-patter of my advanced heartbeat from too much smoking, Joy Boy.
Would you believe I'm nuts about you?
Try telling me and see.
Would you believe I'm head over the heels?
While directly across town, Daily Bugle editor Joe Robertson joins Gwen's dad for lunch for a somewhat different reason. You say you want to talk to me about Spiderman?
Yes!
Mr. Robertson?
That's right, Captain Stacy. I know that you're interested in Web Slinger as well.
It's more than a casual interest. He once saved the lives of my daughter, Gwen, and myself, which we're both now trying to end prematurely through tobacco use. When we were menaced by the Kingpin.
You know, I ain't gonna comment on that whole smoking thing, but whatever. That's just it, though. He saved Jameson. I don't know why, but he saved me too, because I'm nice. When the vulture almost killed us. Although, Jonah, he'll never admit it, that old fool.
Well, sir, it seems we do have quite a bit in common.
Not really. I'll be still alive for the next 100 issues. But of course, my interest in Spider-Man is all professional. You hear? You dig? I'd like to...
No, but if you give me a shovel, I might bury it. I stole that line from Howard Cunningham on Happy Days.
You old kook. I'd like to unearth some information about him to make a page one story.
As a criminologist.
Say what?
I said, as a criminologist, my interest is professional too.
You been hearing that piece, Bob?
But I suspect we both feel he's misunderstood.
If I could just, convince Jameson that he's wrong about the Web Slinger, His hatred of him is almost psychotic.
Hey!
Well, you know what we have to do. Wouldn't be right to let him live after we killed Franklin. He was our friend.
Damn straight he was our friend. I wonder what... You took my line, old fool.
Well, look at me. I'm old. What do you think, Spider-Man's? I said, what do you think, Spider-Man's?
Yes.
You're pissing me off.
Yes. Well, he seems driven by some strange inner compulsion for cake. Something must have happened in his past that he was denied cake by his daddy.
Oh, now I want cake.
Of course you do.
Yes, finally, yes, yeah.
I said that.
I know. I'm just repeating it. Somehow I can't escape the feeling, escape the nagging feeling that I know him.
We both have reason to feel that he knows us, at any rate.
Well, anyway, let's keep in touch, Captain Stacy. I mean, you got a couple more issues in you.
You have your hand on my back. If this were published in 2019, that'd be different.
Let me push you on the traffic, old man. Hold on.
By all means.
Put me out of my misery.
Put me in my chair. I think we should compare notes more often.
Sarah, do you hear about Ant-Man's gams?
They're beautiful. And whether that little meeting bodes good or bad for Spidey, only time will tell. Meanwhile,
No matter how many things are going wrong in my life, now that I have Gwen again, nothing will ever make me toss in the towel.
Give it about 60 issues.
don't get too comfortable, Buster.
Look at me in my Wally Cleaver face. I hope Harry Osborn is home. I'd like to... Well, speak of the devil.
Peter Benjamin Parker.
You son of a bitch.
She's dead. Come on. You asshole.
I heard it from your dad. Speaking of, any word
Dad's
from...
dead too, you asshole.
Oh, so no word from him yet?
You know, I was wondering where you were.
No, don't bother answering. I can tell by your face. But you gotta get a hold of yourself, man. Pull yourself together. Slap.
Get a grip on yourself.
It can't be all that bad.
Don't turn to drugs.
It is, Pete. I know it. Gwen's smoking. Her dad's losing it. And Betty Brant, she sounds like a man. I tell you, she's a man, Peter. I have a feeling that I'll never see my father again. I mean, yes, sweet, awesome, but...
Well, that's not like you, buddy. What about his factory? Maybe he's returned. Let's try it.
Sure. Anything you say, old chum.
I'm like a year older than you.
But upon reaching the sprawling plant...
No, your father hasn't been here for days. We figured he's on vacation.
Where are you from?
I don't know.
I don't know, but the only sprawling plants I know are Marania's tree.
But
Do they think Norman Osborn wouldn't have a dozen ways to enter his own factory without being seen? Yeah, Dad. As the multi-powered Green Goblin, I can glide over any fence or gate. Ha! If that lily-livered son of mine ever suspected who I really am. But let him search for me. Him and that holier-than-thou roommate of his. His roommate. Why does the mere thought of him make my blood boil? I won't be in the dark much longer. My memory gets clearer with each passing second.
And you'll be able to monologue like me.
I can't wait!
I can't even tell Harry Osborn the truth about his father.
What about my dad?
But if Osborn becomes the Goblin again and remembers who I am, well, that'll sink everything. Hey, would you drop me off at my Aunt May's, Osborn?
Oh boy, would I? Get to see her gams. I mean, I might as well. There's no place left to look. Is Aunt May busy?
If I can keep it on the page.
That's what she said.
Oh. Sure you won't come in?
No, thanks, Pete. I want to keep driving. I need a monologue to myself. And it's the only thing that relaxes me.
Because you haven't tried drugs yet.
Don't let the normies know. And there's always the chance I'll catch a glimpse of him on his glider. I mean, yeah, go. See you later, Peter.
Okay, Harry Osborn. I understand. I'll see you later then. You take it easy here.
Oh, I'll take it sleazy.
Yeah, you would. It's just as well he didn't join me. Aunt May is sure to have a million questions to ask.
And those gams.
Oh no!
That's her voice. What's wrong? What's happening in there?
It's Doc Ock.
Aunt May! Are you all right?
Those gams.
Nobody here. She must be in the next room. Aunt May, what is it? What's wrong?
Oh, Peter, is it really you? Wait a minute, did you just break my fucking dog?
One.
Oh, thank heavens you're here. At first I thought it was just some sort of science fiction show, but it isn't. It's real.
Turn up your TV, woman with great gams. I'm in the middle of a monologue.
First of
Yes,
all,
Otto!
we call it sci-fi now, Aunt May. What's real? What do you mean?
On the TV, I can't even bear to look. It's that horrible creature who calls himself Mysterio. He's broken into all the channels. Oh, he's making the most awful threats to destroy the entire city.
So that's what it is. I thought his name was Mysterio. He's only using special effects images. He's a master of such things.
And monologuing.
This probably looks like Mo Howard underneath that fishbowl.
The sight you are witnessing is merely a fantasy, but it could happen. Mysterio, not Mysterio, has the power to do it, just as I have the power to preempt the TV show you are watching. Probably Ed Sullivan and the Dancing Bear. But first, after a brief monologue, I shall destroy my greatest enemy. He knows who I mean, and he knows that I can do it.
The Candyman can.
Iron Man doesn't have time for you right now. He's more arrogant and more sure of himself than ever before. It must mean his power is greater than it was.
Oh, I was so worried about you, Peter. I didn't know where you were, and was such a monster running loose on the city.
Now, my dear, I am not a monster. I am a master of monologues. And now, before the eyes of millions,
And millions.
finally, Mysterio has come back to monologue. I challenge the doomed Spiderman
Yes.
to meet me at a place that only we two know. You remember that place? The soft atmosphere, the candlelight, the damn it! The place where we had
So
our
much for the master of monologue.
the place where we had our first romantic dinner. I mean, first battle, and where we'll now have our final one.
You know, it makes sense that Aunt May sounds like Mickey Mouse. No wonder Disney.
That dastardly Spider-Man!
Yes!
According to the Daily Bugle, he's just as bad. Where will it all end? Oh.
Now, you know you're not supposed to get upset. Look at you, all pale and trembling. I mean, wait, that's what she's on a normal day. That's how she is. Now just lay down here and you forget all about Mysterio and Spider-Man and everyone, even me.
Peter, is that you? I went out to do some shopping. And, oh my gosh.
I thought you were Scottish.
What?
Why do all the
Wow.
women in my life sound like smokers or men today?
I don't smoke.
What's wrong with me?
Something on TV gave her a shock. I think we better call the doctor for. We need to get that guy on a retainer. Would you phone in, Mrs. Watson?
Do I look like your secretary? Damn
Well,
kids.
just I've got something to do. It can't wait.
What can be so urgent to take you away from your aunt like time like this?
I haven't time to explain, but there's nothing more I can do here.
Perhaps
Shut up, you cool.
what I need is a little sleep and a little comfort from Otto.
But until Otto arrives, please enjoy
The best thing I could do for her is polish off Mysterio,
Ew.
polish off Mysterio myself.
Polish him off good, boy.
If I can make her feel like the city isn't a jungle, that law-abiding people can still live in safety. This is it. The place where we first fought.
The candles all set up. The air.
Even though the old studio building is all boarded up now, my spidey sense is tingling like mad. And that means Mysterio is waiting for me inside.
Wait.
me,
His spider sense is tingling and he's happy to see Mr. Rio and polish him off? That's gross.
No need to try sneaking up on him. He knows I'm coming. So I'll just tear through this corrugated steel door, no matter how much noise it makes.
So soon, Spider-Man? I was just about to start a new paragraph. I didn't think you'd be in such a rush to face your final Waterloo. Or do you have to rush because you rent that corny costume by the hour?
Skip the sarcasm, eye nipples. I mean, Mr. Rio. It'll take more than some hokey chatter to save yourself now.
You threatening me? Ha ha ha! That's the biggest laugh yet. No! Ha ha ha! That was even bigger.
Okay, bullhead, laugh.
Ha ha ha!
Once I get a hold of you, What? He's gone.
My God, you're an idiot.
Take it easy, Spidey. Remember, he's the trickiest foe of all. It doesn't matter whether they're clever stunts or actual magic. He's still able to vanish and then reappear again like a ghost. Might as well show yourself, Mr. Rio. You can't hide in a smokescreen forever.
Oh, Rio,
Unless you're Gwen
Rio.
Stacy.
Don't count on it, you fool.
Thok.
Perhaps this will serve to teach you.
Oh no, not bad rap.
Oh, no.
Yo, yo, yo!
That Mysterio
Oh.
is far, far more.
Zach.
So
Huh?
please stay off my back or I will attack, and you don't want that.
Bad crack.
More than a brilliant trickster.
Thumb.
Well, Webhead,
Keep talking, Charlie. My inning's coming up.
we're playing football, you idiot.
Okay, big man. Now we'll do it my way.
So, you expect your wall crawling powers to beat me, eh? Well, since your finish is almost here, I'll reveal myself. Do a
Ah,
little monologuing in order to point out your final resting place.
a tabletop model of an amusement park? Big
Oh,
deal.
you peeked at the first page. It's a far bigger deal than you can possibly suspect.
That's what she said.
Some guys collect bottle tops, but your thing is toy amusement parks? So congratulations. He's headed for that nutty looking gun gizmo. Is that the trap he set?
Yes, we all have our little idiosyncrasies. Mine
said the
is
word.
monologuing incessantly.
Well, you can say that again. I'd rather
We
you
all
not.
have our little idiosyncrasies, and mine is incessant monologuing. I mean, monologuing incessantly.
Now, my hang up is simple. I don't like to be used for target practice.
How sad. It's too late for you to prevent it now. Surely you don't think I wear this cloak merely for show. See how easily it can be used to tangle any foe. Gee, I am the lyrical Jesse James. And the more you struggle,
Stop struggling. Just let it
The
happen.
more we cuddle.
the less good it will do you.
He's managed to
And I
vanish.
can see right through you.
It's not a rhyme if you use the same word twice.
Do and through are not the same word, you moron.
He's managed to vanish again. I'm just taking swings at an empty cloak.
Soon you're gonna croak.
He wanted to delay me long enough for him to reach that deadly looking gadget, and he's probably grabbed it by now.
Now we turn the page.
I was right. There he is.
This is the moment I've been waiting for when I explain iambic pentameter to you.
Click.
He's activated it.
Zask!
Quick thinking, Spider-Man.
Yes!
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now on with the monologue. You moved so quickly that any other weapon would have missed you. But fortunately, my weapon doesn't need to score a direct hit. Ask your aunt.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God, what's happening to me? I know I'm not hurt, and yet everything's spinning around. It
You
feels like
spin me right. Oh.
I hear a horrible song in my head. I'm dying. Oh, my God, it feels like I'm dying.
I said hip hop. Hip it to the hop.
And I'm being Daredevil all over again. I mean, born again all over again at the same time.
I see what you did there.
Look at those gams.
The whole world is changing, whirling, going Tony. I mean, stark raving mad.
You mean roadie man?
What does it mean? Double rainbow across the sky.
It is.
Where will it end?
In the next issue.
Everything stopped. The smoke is clearing. Gwen Stacy's lungs are clearing. There's
No, they're
sound.
not.
There's no sound. I've never heard such silence before. Why do I feel so strangely different. No! It can't be! It can't! No!
But it is, you helpless fool! It is! Ha ha ha! And the greatest feature of my triumph is this. In the few minutes of life which remain for you, you will never really know what has happened to you, or why, or even how. That's not true because I plan to monologue all the way through it and give detailed instructions of every facet of my plan. But it no longer really matters. No one who is only 6 inches high can save himself from total annihilation at the hands of Mysterio and Mysterio. I've heard it both ways.
I heard the doll man can save himself. He's on.
This isn't right! I'm Spider-Man, not Ant-Man!
Next, to squash a spider.
And that is our end. Oh, what a book it was. Not approved by the Comics Code Authority, indeed. We want to thank you
Indeed.
so much for suffering through that.
Indeed.
Please
There will
make
be
sure to like,
monologues aplenty later.
yes, like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out a lot. Check out the Ko-Fi if you can. If you want us to read a book, let us know. But that's about it from all
If
of
you
us.
want
So
us
thank
to stop reading books, let us know.
You can ask us to stop reading books, and if you pay us, we might. But no, probably won't. But that's about it. Thank you so much for watching us. We'll see you next time. Bye!
This is Betty Brent signing off. Good night.
And this is Gwen Stacy.
And
Get out of here.
And me.